Okay, so today class we are going to learn about variables and how to declare them in Python, as well as what I'm expecting from you on your assignment. So let's see here. Okay, so how we printed it in Python, we just did a print and we said, in quotes, I am printing in Python, okay? So I just printed in Python, and if I run this, it prints out the message I am printing in Python. So that's pretty simple. You can type whatever you want. Just make sure you have the parentheses and your quotation marks. Okay. The next thing I want to touch on is integers. You should have gone through the PowerPoint. Once you've gone through that PowerPoint, come back and watch. So let's create an integer. So we do how we do that is we just give it a name. So I'm going to give my integer the name age. So my age is equal to 23. Okay, and now I want to print out that variable. So what we do is up here, when we print it out like a normal, just typing, we did these quotation marks. Well, because I'm printing out something that already exists, I don't have to put those quotation marks. I can just say age. So now when I run it, it says I am printing Python 23. Well, let's give it a little bit of context now. So now it says, I want it to say I am let's say my current age is, okay? And then if we run it, it says my current age is now 23. Notice how that this 23 stores a number. Okay, I can then change the program to say age is now equal to 25. And then let's just do this again. And then if I run it, it says my age is now 25 because I set the variable to be something different. So this is what's known as an integer or whole number, okay? Well, let's look at a float. So let's say bank account. Floats contain decimal points. So we'll say 55.22, so $55.22. So I'm going to say I have, and we'll say bank account, okay? So now it says I have 55.22. So this is known as a float. So the problem here is these are on different lines and it kind of looks bad. But what I can actually do is I can say I have, and then do a space $sign, okay? And then come over here and do a plus outside of this quotation mark and write the bank account there. And now if I run it, okay. So we need to cast this to a string. All right, so we do a plus, and then we're going to cast this to a string. This is super kind of complex, but now it will print out I have 55.22. Okay, but we'll learn more about this later. The last thing that I wanted to show you is strings. So let's print out what is a string. Okay, and then let's create a new string. So how we create a new string, I'm just going to say example string is equal to, and just like in here, in our sentences, we have to put it by quotation marks. That's how we do our strings as well. So I am a string. Okay, now let's print out our example string. Okay, and if I give this a good old-fashioned run, it prints out the example string. Hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.